Run our application tcpPointCloud editor, okay, and create the project, garden project. Here we can hide the project manager, and we can show the different tools folder where we can find the different tools regarding the modeling, alignment, geotab, feature extraction, or CAD drawing. Okay, we have a menu review. Okay, or we have in the top of the model the different dimension to make dimension of the dense point cloud directly, control the size of the point, the 3D orbit, and different things. Okay, so the first step is to import the data from the shared device. Okay, in this case we are going to use the last format. This is the file that get from the shared device. We have several options in this step in order to join different scanning etc. Okay, then we can show the dense point cloud. Here we can fix the set axis. Okay, and now we are going to check the different property that we can check in this dense point cloud. For example, the attribute, the color, the category, well, in this case category there isn't. We can show the histogram of the intensity, the time stamp, or if we have the return, in the case of the LiDAR sensor, we can analyze. So we can represent in the dense point cloud by color, or depending on the elevation. For example, in this case, we can change the palette of color, the elevation, okay, in order to change the range of the interval to show the different interval in this case. For example, change 7 color by each 1 meter in order to difference its platform or its terrace if in this example. If activate EDL representation, we can show the point by different way, like a shadow around the point, to notice better or to see better the point. Okay. Right now, we are going to use the editing folder in order to select point, the useful command to select point. In this case, we are going to use a most easy way to select point by geographical polyline. Okay, select the point, and now we are going to change the category of this point in order to range the dense point cloud. If we activate the property, we can show the category and hide that category in order to show only the point that we want to see. Another way, for example, is use in alignment and profile folder the quick profile. Select one line to click point by point the line to make a quick profile. Okay, is one way using a bandwidth to select only this point inside of this bandwidth. Okay, in this case, using bandwidth the 10 centimeter. Okay, if we move the point of view, we can check the cross profile. Select the point that we want to check, the chain, and change the category. In this case, use the 14 category, okay, where condition. I don't know exactly which mean this point, but if I show by category, I can check the difference between both kind of the point. Okay, here is in grid line the new line. Another way to select point is use, for example, by estimated line. Okay, this is very useful tool to cable, iron cable, something like that. But in this case, is very useful too. Okay, analyze different parameters, the discretization, and use the vicinity distance to get the point in this group. Okay, click on one point and analyze the vicinity point if they get or they met this condition. Okay, and here is one example for selection by this way, by estimated line. At the end, change or range the point by category. Okay, select one category, for example, in this case, 20 category, reserve it, the category of the last category. Okay, and here is the result. Okay, one category, we can editing by different way. Right now, we are going to notice in this surface there are a little bit darkness. Okay, so if we select point by isolation, selecting using a search radius by 2 centimeters, where we are going to select point only 2 points in this radio, we can select automatically many points in order to remove that roughness. Okay, right now change that point in another category, for example the 7 category, noise, like a noise. Okay, and here is the selection. If we remove or we hide that category and the rest, click on OK, we can notice a smoother surface right now. Okay, it's a way, very easy way to make easy our surface or dense point cloud. Okay, in this case we are going to analyze this cube and we are going to select by vicinity, selection by vicinity, in where we are going to make one selection radius for analyze, and using one distance, vicinity distance, where all the points less than distance, the 10 centimeter, are selected. Okay, use lower point in order to selecting only the about point from this lower point. Again, we change the category. In this case, use the 24 category, reserve it. Okay, or we can check a similar tool by clustering, where we use the number of the point, the minimum point in this cluster. For example, 12 points for analyze in this radio or searching. It's a similar way. Right now, activate the natural color, and we are going to focus our attention in only the space or the range of the point where are the building or the concrete area. Okay, select that point by geometrical polyline and change the category in the 9 category building. Only we are going to visualize this kind of category or this category, and is easy way to range the dense point cloud. Here is we are going to extract the face of each word. For example, we can use the coplanar cuts. In this case, we are going to create profile by coplanar cuts. Okay, using a bandwidth, band height, the 5 centimeter, a band height of the 5 centimeter near to the top of the word. Okay, selecting manually a point step by step. Okay, and create the different cuts. If we move by different height of these cuts, we can select only the point that we are interested. We are going to use this selection point to make an auto profile, one polyline to draw automatically for each step, for each coplanar. Okay, all the data set of this polyline, so that we can edit some wrong selection. For example, in this case, we are going to remove all these vertices to remove to auto for editing this polyline and create one polyline directly from the face of the word. Okay, in this step, profile by profile in order to edit this line. After that, we transfer that line our model, space model of the point cloud editor. And here is, if we go to CAD drawing, keep the entity to visualize better above of the dense point cloud. Here is, if I hide the dense point cloud, I can show only the entity that just created. Okay, right now, that entity we are going to elevate using the rectify tools, in which we are going to adjust each vertex of that polyline using a search radio, the 20 centimeter, to fit to the upper elevation of the dense point cloud. Okay, so they are going to find the upper elevation in this radio of searching, okay, and find the better elevation, so that we have all the 3D polyline in the top height. If we make a quick profile and activate the dataset, the CAD drawing, okay, we can check how the new polyline, the 3D polyline, it is in different elevation in the top of the world. It's an easy way to analyze, so that we are going to create with one of these polyline, one alignment, to create cross section along this alignment in order to compare the point cloud with the 3D entity cuts. Okay, in this case we are going to create a cut interval each 20 centimeter, 20 meter, using bandwidth the 5 centimeter and 10 and 20 meter bandwidth to analyze. We can check each entity in the top of the world of this terrace that just check it. Okay. After that, we can communicate the point cloud editor with any CAD platform. In this case, AutoCAD. We can use another CAD platform. It's useful tools to transfer the different entity that we can create with point cloud editor, transfer by layer any CAD platform. In this case, adjust the point of view, okay, and here is our entity. Another way to, for example, the line drawing the step of this dense point cloud, this aisle, okay, is make a quick profile, for example, of that polyline. Create one polyline, use that polyline to create a quick profile, and right now, using the cross editor, I can drawing different step by step, manually for each entity. Once drawing, or once drawn, has been drawn, we transfer that 3D polyline to the model of the point cloud editor. And here is, okay, the final result of this step. Then we can transfer that layer, user layer, to the CAD platform, and then combine the tools, the CAD platform, or even some tools, for example, for MDT that we developed too. We can create different 3D parallel line, easiest to create the final model by wireless model, okay, in this case. Another way, we can create with this only use the dense point cloud one surface by grid, or maybe by thing, no, by triangulation. In this case, we are going to use triangulation each 10 centimeter, okay, where we are going to use the dense point cloud, or even we can use the different brick line that just created in the last steps, okay. So that create the triangulation, and here is without the brick layer, okay. So it is just very easy. We can use that surface to create the contour for this surface, okay. If you notice in the project manager, we can activate or deactivate the surface, the contour layer, or even the point cloud, okay. here is the final result if we can join or visualize the dense point cloud together with the dense point cloud. Okay? Another useful command is to activate the different representation of the surface. In this case, we can show the surface of this, activate the lightness of this surface. Okay, here is the final draft of this. And finally, in the CAD platform, we repeat the simulation with using the triangulation of the point. First thing,